Hi everyone, I'm Lakshmi Chandran, Customer Engineer for Data and Analytics with Google Cloud. I was listening to Windsurf in the previous session where he spoke about his career, and I found it inspiring to hear about his growth mindset. I hope you found it inspiring too. If you know of anyone who would benefit from watching our sessions, feel free to share with them using the link. All the sessions will be available on demand after the event. Now, I'm here to talk about BI modernization using Looker. If you have any questions during my session, feel free to ask them in the text box below the video, and our experts are standing by to answer your questions live. So let's get started. Here's what I'm going to cover in the next 20 minutes. We will start with an introduction to Looker, and we will go through a lab which has step-by-step instructions on how to create a report using Looker. Let's start with what is Looker. Looker is a cloud-native BI platform enabling real-time data analysis in a secured way, irrespective of where you need it or when you need it. Now, if you are wondering, isn't it like any other BI tool? Then the answer is no. Let's find out why. By the way, that's a screenshot of a dashboard created in Looker which shows KPIs and demographics showing website usage based on social media. Now, if you know of any user who wants to make an informed business decision using data, there are two questions they always ask. One, am I getting the right data? Second, am I getting it on time? Keeping these 2 points in mind, I have seen two models in industry where based on the usage. So what you see on the left side is the first model. When organization put in one team or sometimes even one person who is responsible to make sure that all business users are getting the right data. While this answers the question on am I getting the right data because it's coming from an Azure team, it creates a bottleneck for business users. It's a frustrating experience for business users to wait in line to get the insights they need to make the right business decisions. To solve this, some organizations use another model as shown on the right side. This is often called as self-service analytics model. Here, business users are free to create reports based on their understanding of data. Even though this takes away the bottleneck of going through one team, it creates chaos over a period of time. Organizations will lose visibility on who is using what and what data is right and not. So there is no guarantee that business users is using the right data. Looker solves both these problems by using a semantic layer which is built in within Looker. It's called as LookML, Looker's modeling language. LookML lets data teams define what models business users need, and business users has the freedom to explore data without worrying about data integrity issues. So Looker takes away the bottleneck by abstracting the data governance, and it also enables self-service analytics. In addition to that, Looker also addresses these issues. It is 100% serverless, so it takes away the infrastructure related activities from data analytics team. So Looker is a modern data platform. Second, Looker's modeling layer, which is called as LookML, solves the data governance so that business users can be assured that they are seeing the right data and when they need it. Looker is 100% browser based, which means you can access it from any device anywhere. Fourth pillar, it's interesting. It's designed to be future proof. So what do I mean by that? Let's see. These are the three core tenets that makes Looker different in terms of design and technical architecture when compared to other BI tools. First is in-database architecture. So unlike other BI tools, Looker does not have a database inside. Rather, it uses the database or data warehouse where the actual data resides. It could be Google BigQuery or it could be any SQL database or data warehouse as long as it supports SQL dialects. This ensures that there is no data movement or data replication, which enables real-time analytics. The second core pillar is Looker's semantic modeling layer, which is called as LookML. This becomes like the standard business logic across all business use cases. Administrators will be able to define who has access to what, and they will be able to monitor the usage as well. So it covers the complete data governance from a BI platform point of view. Last but not the least, Looker is born in cloud, so it's 100% web-based. There is no client-server installation required, and it also provides APIs, which makes all capabilities highly extendable and provides unlimited data experiences. Now, data experiences can represent any number of ways in which companies drive value from data. That could be reducing cost or mitigating risk or even adding value by increasing the revenue. Looker's platform offers a unified surface to access the most up-to-date version of your company's data, irrespective of where it is residing. Looker supports more than 60 SQL dialects based different databases and different warehouses, as you can see in the diagram here. And as you can see, it's not limited to Google provided databases. Data-driven experiences start with modernizing BI. So that's what you see on the upper left side. Modern BI enables real-time analytics. But BI is just one data experience that Looker provides. We see companies working with modern BI in very innovative ways, integrating it to every part of the business in ways that go beyond reports and dashboards by integrating the insights created in Looker in other applications. We also see leading organizations deliver data-driven experience by building customized data products using Looker as a platform. So as you see, Looker is not just a BI tool, it's a complete BI platform. Okay, now that you have understood the value proposition of Looker, it's time to see Looker in action. We will follow a Qwik lab to get access to Looker. Qwik lab is an online environment which provides us with access to Google Cloud services for fixed amount of time to give you a hands-on experience without actually creating a Google Cloud account. So ready for the demo? Let's see. Now what I'm showing is a Qwik lab environment, and I'm going to show a lab which is related to exploring data using Looker's Data Explorer. Every lab runs for a fixed time, so you can see here this lab is running for 1 hour. First, let me start the lab. So when I click on Start Lab, what happens is it provisions environment for me to get access to a Looker environment. From here, I can open the Looker, so it will open in browser. So as I mentioned, Looker is completely browser-based. Now, when you are doing Qwik lab, one thing to notice is that it provides us the username and password that we need to use. So I'm using the username that Qwik lab has provisioned for me. Okay. Use this email. Then use the password provided within the Qwik labs. Okay, login. While it's logged in, so every Qwik lab will have one or more objective. So for this Qwik labs, the objective is to use Explore interface to access data published by LookML developers. Then we will work with dimensions and measures to query and select data. So let's go through the first objective, that is visualizing your measure. So for any BI users, you will know dimensions and measures. Dimensions are categorical data and measures are numerical values. So in this case, we are going to explore airports data that is provided by FAA, and we will determine average elevation across all airport facilities and show that number as a single value visualization. So that's the objective that we have. So how do we achieve that objective? So these are the steps that we have to use. So first, go through Looker's navigation menu, click Explore. Let's do that. So go through navigation menu, click Explore. So we see the data that is provided by FAA, and this is the data that we are going to use for exploration. So while the data is loading, this is what is available for me as a user for self-service analytics. The next step is under airports measures, we have to use average elevation. Remember, the objective of the first lab is to actually get to know the average elevation across all airport facilities. So average elevation is a measure that is created. So you can see here average elevation. I picked this as a measure. So now what happens is under the hood, Looker is actually creating that SQL to be used for analysis. So if we see the SQL that is generated, this is the SQL that it will run behind that in the database. So in this case, I am using Google BigQuery as my database, which is connected to Looker. Now what is the next step? Now that we have added average elevation, click run. So this is the time when it goes and execute this SQL in the database. We can see the visualization here, and we can use a single value figure. Okay. So this is the average elevation across all airport facilities based on the data provided by FAA. Now, as any report, as BI users, we will want to make this report look nice, right? So this is where we can use these the options that is provided under this edit capabilities. So here we can choose what is the color. So let me pick purple. Okay, and I don't want to see these many decimal values. So I can definitely say that okay, I want to see it as 3 decimals. Now what is the next step as per the demo? Click edit style, choose the value color, under style show title, so we can just say average elevation. Let me choose average elevation as the title. Okay, title, override it as average elevation. Next, we have to now add it. So what we have done is calculated the average elevation, created a visualization. Next step is to add it to a dashboard. So this is where we will see this feature of save to dashboard. So here you can see we can choose the option of save to dashboard. So here we can provide what is the new tile, or if it's going to be a new dashboard, which is the case in our case. So we can start by creating a new dashboard. Let's see what should be the name of the dashboard. So click new dashboard and enter the dashboard title as airport/flight. Let me copy here and create a new dashboard, give the name as airport/flights. Okay, so we have my the dashboard created. Next is creating the visualization. How do we do that? We give the title as average elevation and use this as the title and save it to my dashboard. Done. So we have our first visualization that's created, which shows us the average elevation. Let's go and see how our dashboard looks like. So go out of explore option, let's go under the home screen, and we can see our visualization created here, which shows the average elevation. Now, there is one more objective in the lab. Let us see. So at any point of time when you are doing quick labs, make sure that you check the progress. So now that we have completed the first objective, we have completed the first assessment. The second one is doing visualization of dimensions and measures. Here the objective is to identify the top 5 facility types with highest average elevation and display it as a bar chart. We also have to show the total number of airport facilities by facility type in the same chart. Let's do it. So these are the steps, right? So again, go to explore, use the same data set that is airports, and then we have to now type in addition to average elevation, we also have to choose facility type and count. Let's do that. So go to explore, go to airports, start by average elevation, facility type and count. Let's take a look at the SQL generated. So as and when I picked up each of these values, you can see that it created this SQL dynamically behind the screen. Now run this so that we can see our data in the visualization. Okay, but if I remember, we have to choose only top 5, right? So let's limit the row limit from 500 to 5. Okay, run this. Okay, I don't like this visualization, so let me choose to a horizontal bar chart. So this is how the new visualization looks like. Now for the styling part, let's come to the edit options and see what do we have here. So under values, we have to rearrange the y-axis to have average elevation and count separate. Let's do that. So come to visualization, style, under y-axis, let me move average elevation to y-axis. So you can see that this is now coming as two separate visualization. Is there any other step? Okay, so that's it. So let's ready to run. By the way, if you want to change the colors, all of that is possible, but I'm just sticking with the default colors and I will save it to the same dashboard. So for the new dashboard, I will reuse the same dashboard with a different visualization within the same dashboard. So I will use the title as average elevation by facility type. So let me use that title and save it to the same dashboard. So that's it, simple, isn't it? I created two visualization in one dashboard, and now I will be able to see that from my home page, the visualization that we created. Okay, why is that? Okay, so you can see that there are two visualizations that are created. Now if you want to change the layout, you can definitely edit the dashboard and place it where you want to see it and how you want to see it. Save the dashboard, it's ready to be visualized. Okay, as a last step, when you are doing a Qwik lab, one thing to keep in mind is that you always end the lab after the session is complete. So go to the Qwik lab, make sure that you end the lab. Okay, so to summarize, what we have seen is introduction to Looker, and I also walked you through steps on how to create a visualization in Looker using the Explore option. I will see you on Thursday, where I will introduce Cloud Hero Challenge, which is a fun way to explore Qwik Labs and other Google Cloud services. Bye, see you on Thursday.